Good morning, grade 3. How are you? This is Mrs. Dina Yehia from Al Husam International School. How are you? I wish you are okay and everything's going well. Happy Easter. I wish you have enjoyed yesterday and everything is going well. Don't forget to bring a bottle of water while we are watching the video. And now let's start. Today we are going to complete our last sessions together. The first communities, part 2. By the end of this lesson, you will be able to discover the two different ways of life. What are hunting, who are hunting communities and farming communities, and the features of both of them. Let's start. How Native Americans eat. Native Americans, they can either fish or hunt, as you see here in the picture. They used to hunt animals like you see here, deer or something like that, and they used to gather plants, nuts, and wild berries, as you see here in the picture. So those Native Americans' life was based on hunting and fishing, okay? They also gather plants, nuts, and wild berries. Let's move to the other point. What are the hunting communities? Hunting communities, those were communities where Native Americans live on the Great Plains, hunted buffalo or bison, bison, sorry. So Native Americans who hunt using the buffalo, the most important animal they use to hunt is the animal. They use every part of the buffalo. As you see here in the picture, they use horns, they use meat, they use the ship, they use the tail, the leg, the bones, the hair, every part in the buffalo, they use them. They use every part, as I told you, every part of the animals. They use the meat to eat, bones for tools, the skin for clothes and shelters. Who can tell me, what do they use the meat for animals for? Ziad, tell me, Ziad. 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 I'm unmuting you. Why you are not answering? Okay. Yes. Ziad, tell me.
No.
Ziad.
Yes.
Raise
Yes.
your voice.
Yes.
Raise your voice, Ziad.
Yes.
Tell me, what do they use food? They use the meat for?
What?
The buffalo meat. They use the buffalo meat for what? Hey, Ziad. Ziad. Ziad, do you hear me? Okay, let's jump to Omar. Omar Tariq. Omar,
Yes.
tell me, what do they use the meat for the buffalo for?
Food.
Yes. Do you know bones? What do they use bones for?
Tools.
Excellent. What about skin?
For clothes and shelter.
Thank you. Thank you very much, dear.
Oh,
Okay. So, welcome, Jana. Okay, now let's move to the other point. Now they use single part in the buffalo. What did the hunting tribes do? Now I'm from the hunting community. What should they do? What's going on? They keep hunting and moving to follow the buffalo. Now put yourself in the shoes of the tribes or on those people. Then you are going to find that they should move to hunt from one place to another. They need shelters that could move. Okay, so they need shelters. These shelters, as you see here in the picture, there are teepees. They are known by teepees. Were made from animals' skin that they were pulled tied over wooden poles. As you see here, that the tents. This is the same like a tent. Um, if you look deeply in the picture, you will find it's the same as a tent. The tent, it's pulled from the pools. Pull. If you pull something, you should. It's pull it like that. Pull from the pools, and it's made from the animal's skin, especially buffaloes. That were both tied over wooden boards. This tool or this place where they use to set in is known as a teepees. It's known by a teepees. So put your mind here that hunting people or the hunters, they used to move from one place to another. They used to move from one place to another. It's very important for you to know this point. Let me ask, what was the teepees? What were the teepees made for? Jana, can you tell me, Jana Karim? Juju,
yes.
tell me,
Yes.
the teepees was made of what?
The teepees
Yes.
are made of
Made from a
wooden
what? No, made from animal's skin.
animal skin.
Yes.
Okay.
They were made from animal's skin. They were made from what?
Animal skin.
Yes, yes. Let's move. Any question in this part before we move? Okay. So now we agree together that we have hunting communities and we have farming communities. If I want to hunt, I should move from one place to another using the teepees, a place where we used to set in, a place where we used to set in, as I told you. to hunt animals, especially buffalo. We used to use all uh, we used to use all the buffalo's skin, body, also the meat, every single part in the animal, we use it. Okay, so this is very important for all of us to know. Now we are moving to the farming communities. What are the farming communities and what they are going to do? Farming communities, they grew their food, raised crops like corn, beans, and squash. They store food for winter. They used to collect the grains or the crops and store it for winter. They used to stay in one place. They are the opposite of the hunters. Hunters, they used to move from one place to another, while those farming people or farming communities, they used to stay in one place with a stronger home with wood. You see, this is the long house builders for the Orquis. Those farming communities are known by the Orquis. They build long houses made of wooden bark. Clear? First communities formed from Native Americans were in North America. So now, the first community in farming was formed in North America. So now let's explain more in details. The farming communities, people, people with farms who used to stay, as I told you, in long houses, builders. They used to collect crops for winter. They used to do everything in summer. Then they used to store food for winter because most of the crops were not available in winter, and because of the weather too. Those people, they live in long houses. They are known by the Oraquis. They live in long houses, as I told you. Those people, the first communities was formed from the Native Americans in North America. Now, who can tell me? The Oraquis or the farming communities, where did they live? Let me ask Rudaina. Rudy, tell me. I'm muting you. Rudy, hello? What's wrong? Yeah, Rudy. Okay, let me jump to Ziad. Ziad again. Yes, Ziad, do you hear me now? Ziad? Ziad, raise your voice here. Tell me,
Yes.
where the Arquis live?
Our quiz. Miss, what the meaning of our quiz?
Okay, you were sleeping, Ziad. You were sleeping. Arquis, they are the people who are living in the farming communities from Native Americans. So where did they live? If you look at the picture here, you will find that the Arquis and longhouse builders. So let me tell you, where do they live?
The Native
Azid.
Americans. The Native Americans.
I cannot hear you well.
Native Americans.
Where do they live? They live in what? Long what?
Long builders.
Long buildings or long houses. Okay, thank you, Ziad. Pay attention one more. So, as I told you, the first communities from Native Americans was in North America. Take care. Those people, they live in long houses that's made from wood and bark. They were made of wood and bark. Any question in this part? Okay, to sum the what we have taken today, because Faris he entered late, and also Rudaina. So I want to sum what we have said. Today we spoke about where do Native Americans live. Those Native Americans, they are divided into two sections. The first section is the hunting community. The second one is the farming community. Hunting or hunters, those people, they used to move from one place to another. Why? To hunt animals. They use every single part of the animal, as here in the chart. They use meat for food, bones for tools, skin for clothes and shelters. Clear? Those are hunters. Hunters live in tribes, groups, to move from one place to another. Those tribes, they live in teepees. Teepees is a tent with the animal's skin that pull tight over wooden poles. Clear? So now we agree together that the hunters or hunting tribes, they are moving from one place to another, and they are made of animal's skin. That's the first or the initial part. The second part is the Arquees who live in long houses with the wooden park, and they were first formed in North America. Clear? Those farmers, they used to collect crops and put them and save them for winter. Clear this part? Faris, clear? Omar, Ziad, Jana, Rudaina, clear? Okay. By the end of this session, I would like you to compare between the two ways of life of Native Americans. Today, we have got to hunting community and the farming community. Hunting community, you are going to tell me, what do hunters do? Where do they live? Also, the place they live is called what? What do they hunt? While farming, you are going also to tell me, what do farmers do? Where do they live? And pay attention to an important point, which is hunters move from one place to another, while farmers stay in the same place. This is clear, dear? No question for all of you? Okay, you are going to send me also this questions on Edmodo, this answer on Edmodo, and I'm still telling you that you still have time to send me your previous homeworks if you did not bring it back to me. Before we go, I would like to thank all of you for the attendance. I wish all of you happy Ramadan. Inshallah, everything will be okay and the quarantine will go away and we will enjoy our life back again. Before we go, let's watch this video. It's very important. Thanks a lot for your time, for your attendance, for your adherence. Hope to see you soon in a very good health, inshallah. God keeps you safe for or your family, for your friends, and for Al Husam International School. Hope everything will be okay. Thank you very much for your attendance. See you soon, inshallah. Happy Ramadan and bye bye.